And good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Rise and shine. It is Wednesday. Can't believe it's already Wednesday, you guys. Welcome to Rise and Shine with Morning Moon. My name is Coach Lacy, and if you haven't already anchored into your wellness foundations, be sure to do so in the Rise and Shine with Morning Moon Facebook group or download the checklist from my website at www.riseandshine.lacy. Oh my God. www.lacyjwatson.com. It's Wednesday. Take a deep breath. Hi, guys. I'm Coach Lacy, and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Boy, I'm a little off today. Cool. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Today, I am just thinking about last night, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what you do when life places you somewhere that you just didn't expect and it stings just a little. So last night I found myself sitting at a table that I did not plan to be at. And this isn't just like physically, it was physically, but energetically, emotionally, mentally, I was just not at the table that I envisioned myself. And after the week that I've had, and I was just really looking forward to going and sitting with my friends and having a good conversation. And I ended up being placed into a new group of people that didn't necessarily fit my vibe, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, they're great people, but I was really looking forward and really hoping to be in this other spot. And I was like, all my friends were in the other spot, and I got assigned to this like, oh, it was just not the same. It wasn't what I had thought it would be. And I had to cope with some of my own demons there. And as most of you know, I am a foodie, and I'm a big food person. And I ended up being at a table that I will not be able to eat at. And it was a table I didn't envision myself at. And by I mean not be able to eat, I mean I'm gluten-free, I'm organic, I'm a food Nazi, and everyone at the table is like junk food town. And I was really looking forward to being at the table that had the gourmet, gluten-free girls that were eating healthy and like on my vibe. But I ended up getting put into somewhere different that I did not feel like I belonged. And it really unearthed something deep inside me. And after the week I've had, it was really hard to sit there and have people ask me what was wrong and what was my problem, because I'm the type of girl that my face shows everything. And when I smile politely, and my brain is going somewhere else, and I'm looking over there and wishing I was somewhere else. My goodness. And people are like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, well, number one, all the things that were wrong in the last week that I was looking forward to sharing with my friends and getting my cup filled and like having some love, I can't do now because I have strangers that want to know what's wrong, and I don't know you. And no offense, but I don't know you, and I don't like it when people are touching me and breathing up in my stuff and want me like I will hug people, but I don't like the touchies. I don't like it when people are like, and that was going on. And I'm like, nah, and so I had to sit there smiling politely, trying to anyways, while my entire self was wondering, why am I here at this table? Like, why was I misunderstood? Why are all my friends over there and I'm over here? Like, did I not show up the way that I intended to? Like, did I do something wrong? Am I not good enough for that table? Am I too much for that table? There was like this, and like everybody over there's like laughing and and everybody over at the other table is like lounging on the couch laughing and we're over here in this like energetically not as energetically flowing as so to speak, and it was just very hard for me, very hard for me, and it was no fault of anybody at the table at all. It was like the people at the table are wonderful people, it has nothing to do with those people. It's just the match wasn't there, and like I was so looking forward um, to being in a different place, and it was just like that. I went into this place of my ego stepping in, and it was like this full slideshow of reasons that I should feel offended or unseen and completely overlooked. And I spiraled for a bit, and then I came home and I paused, and the question that kept emerging from somewhere deep beneath my ego and beneath my insecurity was, what if this wasn't a demotion, but instead a divine assignment? What if I was placed at the wrong table to see something that I might have missed at the right one, or to help somebody that I would have not been able to help at the right one? And that realization, it doesn't make the disappointment vanish, but it reframed the assignment. It became more of an assignment of something for service more than having my cup filled, which I guess is fine. It just reframed the way that I'm looking at things, and rather, I was going to this place to have my social cup fill and like be able to like something to look forward to, and rather now it's going to be of service, which is you know which sometimes we expect to be seated in places of comfort and affirmation and belonging. But the truth is growth doesn't live there. Growth lives in the stretch, in the humble seat, in the places where we're asked to observe and to serve, and not just be celebrated and be social. And so once again, I am being asked to grow, and that can be difficult, right? That can be difficult when you're being asked to stretch. And so if we're being brutally honest, if we don't want to be sent to serve, if we're in places where we are not wanting to be sent to serve, we're wanting to be seen and be social. And so we really want people to affirm us and validate our contribution and mirror back our worth and be on our vibe and be social with and laugh and giggle with. And it's not why we're here. We're here to serve. And so, we can serve in our social circles where we're laughing and giggling and have a good time, or we can serve in places where we don't necessarily feel comfortable. And, um, we could accept the fact that maybe the true mirror isn't found in the places of social acceptance, but it's how we respond when we're feeling unseen, and how we respond when we're put in the places that we don't want to be, not necessarily, or don't expect to be, rather. And so today, instead of pushing the discomfort away, I am just sitting with the reflection of, where am I still trying to value being social over service? Because I'm here to serve. And so my life isn't this big party. It's not time to go be social. It's time to go serve. And so if that is the way it is, putting that down into God's hands, and thinking about the tables that I've resented sitting at, and maybe it's exactly where I need to be. And if some reason that makes a shift, then I trust that God will put me where I'm supposed to be for a divine assignment. And perhaps the places that we're trying to escape are the places that we are meant to help shape. I'm sitting at this table thinking to myself, this is going to be junk food land, and I'm going to be sitting with people that eat nothing but sugar and carbohydrates and seed oils. And I'm like spiraling, going into this nightmare. And the person sitting next to me is all excited about the sugar, so excited about the sugar cake, and so excited about all the junk food. And for me, I'm just like, this is a nightmare. I am in hell. Like literally, I'm literally in hell because I'm like not a sugar bunny. I'll have like sugar once in a while, I'll have my ice cream and that's it. Like that is it. Maybe a, gluten-free snack once in a while, but I am not a sugar bunny. I am not a carb girl. I am not eating that crap. And like the thought of going to dinner with people who eat that stuff and being forced to choke it down makes me absolutely tremble. And then having to have conversations about the food and pretending to like it is really difficult for me. So rather than being upset over that, perhaps I should teach them how to eat for health and for anchoring in, anchor in, everyone. If we want to be healthy and happy and, have good lives, we must eat well. So this is your daily reminder to anchor into your wellness foundations. And your reminder to eliminate those toxic foods that are keeping you sick. Um, you know, I'm not here with all the answers. I'm still chewing on this one and everything that happened this weekend. I'm still learning. And, I'm sure that you're all wrestling with your own versions of resentment. So let me tell you that you are not lost. I'm not lost. We are being found and we are learning lessons as we go. We're being refined. Being refined. And maybe the table is humbling us before it helps us. Maybe it's about maybe it's less about being social and more about you know being in service and celebrating service. So let's not be so busy chasing the right room and miss the assignment and the quiet one. Let's take a deep breath and trust that God's GPS never glitches. God knows where we're at. He knows where you are. He knows why you're there. And when the time comes, he'll move us. But until then, let's just trust in this divine design and anchor into our foundations, anchor into our relationships, and anchor into service. And I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. And until God moves you, be faithful with what you've been given, even when it looks like nothing that you would hope for. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.